Working Man Radio.
Your soul is dog.
That's right.
You're an emotional fucking.
That's right.
I don't know any more than what I'm telling you, other than I lie. I flat out freaking lie.
That's right. It's time for Rush Limbaugh's Lie of the Day.
Every single thing about you is ugly.
Limbaugh is once again on his horse, running down the new health care plan, which they cannot allow to be implemented, and once again he puts on full display all of the contradictions in his position. It seems that Newt Gingrich was out talking about the health care plan and talking about what Republicans need to be doing while they're opposing Obama's health care plan. Let's take a listen.
Former House Speaker Newt Gingrich reprimanded his fellow Republicans in harsh terms yesterday. He blamed Republican members of Congress for developing zero alternatives to Obama's health care reform law.
Right. They haven't come up with any alternatives. They want to defund it. They want to repeal it. They've cast 40 votes to repeal it. What's their alternative? There's a reason. There's a reason they haven't come up with an alternative. It's very simple. But hold on. Let's see what Newt Gingrich had to say about it.
And he recalled that the Republicans were able to block Clinton's health care reform effort in 1994 because, he says, they had a positive alternative approach.
Now, you've heard, see that? You got that? See, this is Gingrich. Gingrich is saying, listen, you guys don't have an alternative this time. Back in 1994, we had an alternative, and we were able to use that alternative and get people to say, well, why don't we look at this Republican alternative? But if you've been listening to me this week, that the health care plan that Obama signed, the one that the Democrats got through Congress in 2010, that was the Republican alternative. Right? They derailed Hillary Clinton's health care reform back in 1994 by proposing an alternative. That's the Heritage Foundation alternative, the health care exchanges, and the mandate. Right? Obamacare is the Heritage Foundation's plan. Obamacare is Romney Care, is Heritage Foundation, is the very alternative that Newt Gingrich is talking about. And the Republicans aren't offering an alternative now because we passed their alternative. Now they hate it. They proposed it. Now they hate it. Are you getting it? They don't want any health care plan. They don't want any health care proposal. They don't want health care for the people on the bottom of this society, including people who work. Lots of working people don't have health insurance, and the Republicans don't want them to have it. And the only reason they propose alternatives is to stop things. This is Gingrich giving away the game. Oh, well, we should be offering an alternative because that's how we stopped healthcare reform the last time. And the way to stop healthcare reform this time is to offer an alternative. Well, except that the healthcare program you're trying to stop this time is your alternative. Let's listen to some more.
There is an alternative. And you know what it's called? Free market. It's called free market entrepreneurial capitalism.
Yes, that's what he says. Why should Gingrich is wrong. Why do we need to come up with an alternative? Why don't we come up with free market alternatives always? Gingrich did come up with a free market alternative, you moron. He came up with a free market alternative, and the Democrats passed it into law in 2010. And now we're going to find out if it works. But Limbaugh doesn't want it to work. Limbaugh doesn't even believe in the free market. Limbaugh believes in the right of the rich to accumulate wealth and riches to an unlimited degree. Limbaugh believes in the right of a wealthy economic elite to lock down society, where they own everything and nobody gets anything if they don't want you to have it. That's not free enterprise. That's not a free market. That's not an opportunity society. That's a stagnant, slow growth, oppressive oligarchy. And that's what Rush Limbaugh's defending here.
Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.
You've been listening to Working Man Radio with Joe Lyles at joelylesradio.com.
Your soul is gone.
The Rush Limbaugh Lie of the Day, 5 days a week at joelylesradio.com.
Every single fucking thing about you is gone.